In the heart of the world's most volatile region, a shadow war between the United States and Iran threatens to ignite a global conflagration. Decades of deep-seated hostility and mutual distrust have pushed both nations to a perilous crossroads that could change history. But amidst the warships and the rhetoric, a quiet power emerges. Pakistan has stepped boldly into the spotlight as the ultimate gatekeeper of peace. Since 1979, Islamabad has held a heavy mandate, serving as the official protecting power and the only functional channel for communication. The global stakes reached a fever pitch in late 2019. Following dramatic attacks on Saudi oil facilities, the entire world braced for an imminent regional war. It was during this moment of crisis that President Donald Trump turned to Prime Minister Imran Khan with an urgent plea: de-escalate the situation. Khan's subsequent shuttle diplomacy proved that Pakistan could navigate diplomatic waters that others couldn't. They were the architects of a secret dialogue. Islamabad opened doors that had been locked for years, bringing messages to a room where no one else was invited to sit. By early 2026, the situation reached a terrifying breaking point. The specter of a full-scale regional war loomed larger and more real than ever before. Following Operation Epic Fury, a massive and controversial air campaign, the world watched as the cycle of violence threatened to spiral out of control. Protests erupted across Pakistan's major cities, highlighting the severe internal risks and domestic pressures of this diplomatic high-wire act. Yet, even as the smoke cleared from the strikes, Islamabad moved faster than the missiles. The ultimate diplomatic gamble was about to begin. In April 2026, the seemingly impossible finally happened on Pakistani soil. Islamabad hosted an unprecedented gathering of rivals. For 2 intense days, the world's most bitter and entrenched rivals sat just rooms apart, with Pakistan acting as the vital, trusted link between them. This wasn't just talk. The summit resulted in a historic 14-day ceasefire, pulling the world back from the edge of the abyss. The breakthrough proved the power of Pakistani mediation, showing that even the deepest hostilities can be paused through a dedicated bridge. At the absolute center of this diplomatic success is a surprising and highly significant personal connection. President Trump has famously referred to Pakistan's army chief as his favorite field marshal. This unique rapport has allowed Islamabad to bypass traditional, slow-moving bureaucratic red tape in Washington, speaking directly to the very heart of American executive power. Munir's personal shuttle diplomacy to Tehran has become the primary engine driving the current peace process, proving that personal trust can achieve what formal treaties cannot. In the world of high-stakes international relations, Pakistan has positioned itself as the indispensable player that both sides trust to deliver the message. This secret corridor of communication is known globally as the Islamabad Channel. It is the invisible thread that keeps the world's most dangerous rivals connected. Supported by other regional heavyweights like Turkey and Egypt, Pakistan remains the undisputed lead facilitator in an incredibly complex web of high-stakes messages. From the highly sensitive details of nuclear enrichment limits to the influence of regional proxies, every single word spoken in Washington is carefully translated and conveyed to Tehran. It is a masterful display of modern diplomacy, where what is left unsaid is often just as important as the message itself, and Pakistan holds the key to it all. But why does Pakistan take these immense geopolitical risks? For Islamabad, this mission isn't just about global altruism, it's about national survival. With a shared border and a significant Shia population, a full-scale war next door would be internally catastrophic, threatening the very fabric of Pakistani society. By securing critical Iranian energy supplies and ensuring maritime trade routes stay open, Pakistan is actively protecting its own economic and social future. In this high-stakes game of international chess, positioning itself as indispensable to both sides is Pakistan's ultimate shield against regional chaos and economic ruin. Despite these historic breakthroughs, the peace remains incredibly fragile and under constant threat. The bridge they've built is under immense pressure. Deep-seated disagreements over nuclear rights, the lifting of crushing economic sanctions, and regional influence continue to haunt every session at the negotiation table. One wrong move, one misinterpreted word, or one misunderstood message, and the hard-won ceasefire could shatter in an instant. Pakistan's dedicated diplomats and military leaders continue to work around the clock in the shadows, desperate to prevent a devastating return to chaos. In the spring of 2026, the diplomatic world held its breath as Islamabad hosted the most senior direct engagement between the US and Iran in over a decade. From US Vice President J.D. Vance to Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, the heavyweights of global power gathered on Pakistani soil to find a way forward. Pakistan acted as the vital intermediary, passing sensitive 15-point proposals and ensuring that every nuance of the message was delivered with absolute precision. For 2 days, the Islamabad Channel became the center of the world, proving that even the longest-standing ties can be mended through the right bridge. As of today, the Islamabad Channel remains fully active and vital, carrying the hopes and fears of millions of people across the globe. Pakistan's role as the key mediator is a powerful testament to the enduring power of dialogue in a world increasingly defined by division and conflict. Will this bridge eventually lead to a lasting, permanent peace, or is it merely a temporary pause in an inevitable and larger conflict? Only time will provide the final answer. The future of the region hangs in a delicate, hard-won balance. If you found this story insightful, please subscribe and share this video to help spread the word. Thank you for watching and staying informed.